Friends and supporters of the Quintillion Institute, as we continue our ancient and cutting-edge work of rediscovering words about words, it is with great humility that I proudly announce our latest advancements in the art of looking back. Indeed, our tireless and incomparable researchers have done it once again. As a result, we are distantly united today to celebrate two words charged with semantic tension: Oxymoron and Synoeciosis. Oxymoron, of course, and, well, I say of course, but of course these words were only recently rediscovered, so it's unfair of me to treat my insider knowledge as common knowledge. I suppose we should really try again. So, oxymoron, as we have recently relearned, involves an apparently self-contradictory phrase, often expressed in paired opposites. You know, like the crowd favorites jumbo shrimp, bittersweet, happy camper, or praiseworthy intern. No, I suppose you're right. I did promise not to bring that kind of negativity to our new facilities, so let's forget I said anything about that. Well, in each of these cases, words with contradictory meanings get paired to highlight the tensions or complexity of an idea, or even to make a joke. Because, of course, there are some people who don't read happy camper as an oxymoron, but the humor and fundamental underlying truth is in calling it one. But oxymoron will only get you so far. It's a fun turn of phrase and a good chance for a joke, but what if you exercise the contradictory idea of oxymoron on a larger scale? Well then, friends of the Institute, you'd have synoeciosis, an extended application of oxymoron's pairing of opposites, not in adjacent words, but across a bit of discourse, like this. The Quintillion Institute's ancient rediscoveries are ever new, these storied linguistic complexities distilled as sweet simplicity, timeless riches given cheap as free, but made no less precious therefore. Here, as with oxymoron, we have paired opposites. Unlike oxymoron, though, the synoeciotic effect is not concentrated in a paradoxical two-word construction, as with deafening silence, but is instead expressed as a series of contrasts, which, as in this case, all offer some insight into the same main subject. Now, discerning viewers may remember that we have talked about paired opposites in discourse before. What about antithesis, you may be asking? Well, first, let me congratulate you for your skillful memory. And second, allow me to remind you that questioning the Quintillion Institute is a violation of Institute policy. Antithesis, as we will all recall, does involve the pairing of opposites, but it pairs them for the sake of contrast. To say that your researchers will do research day or night, rain or shine, rich or poor, in sickness or in health, is to use those opposites as points of contrast, and to communicate that nothing will stay the Institute's bold inquiries. To say, however, that time away from your beloved is the most tumultuous tranquility, the most pleasing agony, the most fulfilling emptiness, and the most ephemeral eternity, is to hold those opposites in one compound of contradiction. Where antithesis holds opposites as opposites for the sake of contrast, synoeciosis holds opposites as one and the same for the sake of complexity. Thus, the treatment of opposites in synoeciosis and oxymoron serve to give us insight into the human experiences that challenge and defeat cold rationality. The tensions of romance, the pleasures of self-defeating habits, the uncertainty of trust, the despair that energizes hope, where other approaches would try to separate and define the contradictions and complexities of being human, synoeciosis dives headlong into the tangle of the human paradox, recognizing our fractured and discordant selves as somehow still unified wholes. That, or perhaps it really is just a silly way to play with opposites. In any case, I must thank you for joining us on the occasion of this most splendid announcement. And of course, I urge you to demolish the like button with gentleness, to depress the subscribe button joyfully, and to share your most illustrious synoecioses and oxymorons in our oh-so-modest comments section. And finally, all of us here at the Quintillion Institute of Words About Words wish you the very best on your human journey. And we eagerly anticipate your return when we return to announce our next great rediscovery.